good evening, brace faces. This is actually video number 2 for tonight. So if you saw another one where I'm wearing a red shirt, it's because it's still the same night. Just decided to do another video. All right, for those of you who don't know me, I am Dana. I live just outside of Dallas. I'm 51 years old. This is not a dating video. I am a recent widow who got braces as an adult 6 days ago. And I just thought as another way to keep my mind off of my actual life, I would do some videos or something to try not to think about things too much. Anyway, I'm sorry for the adjustment there. I'm in my bathroom, hence the toilet back there. Don't zoom in, I'm sure it's dusty. Again, I lost my husband to COVID 7 months ago. You can still see his bathrobe and my bathrobe are hanging in the bathroom here. I do still wear my wedding rings. This other ring is a ring of his fingerprints that I wear. In any case, tonight I'm going to be talking about not stuff that's going to make me sad, but rubber bands on my braces. I have molars at the back of my teeth, we all do, at the back of my head here, that are not in line with the rest of my teeth. So I have rubber bands that are to help pull the teeth more into line. It's going to put tension on those teeth to try and pull them down into line. I also have bumpers or ramps or speed bumps or whatever you want to call them in my mouth. So I sound like I have a lisp. I generally do not have a lisp, but I do right now because these pieces that they put in my mouth do not allow my mouth to close all the way. There you can see. That is as close as my teeth can get. These bumps of white, I don't know what it is, ceramic, I guess, that they've put in my mouth during my brace installation prohibit my teeth from coming together. So my kids are adults, my young adult children are helping me to get these videos and things together. So hopefully I'll have some recipes and things for you all as well, if you happen to have the same situation. So I have been drinking a few protein shakes here and there, which are not my favorite thing in the world, but I've also been coming up with little recipes with regular foods to make them taste better and to make them edible if you have the same situation that I have, which is these crazy bumpers. There and there. They do not let me chew anything. So literally, if things can't be macerated at the roof of my mouth with my tongue, it's not getting eaten. So back to the rubber bands. So again, lisp. I will try and speak slowly and enunciate as best as I can. But again, I'm 6 days into this. Bear with me. I'm trying. So my rubber bands had to go on. I usually take them off before I brush and put them on right back after I'm finished brushing. Supposed to leave them on all night. I do. They don't bother me. I guess that some people, they must have an issue with not putting the rubber bands on because my orthodontist office were very explicit about making sure that I put the rubber bands on and wear them. I don't know. Everybody told me that there was going to be so much pain with braces and everything. I haven't experienced that. I've not had that experience. So hopefully I won't have that experience. I know that I haven't done my tightenings and things yet, and things will get sore. But if you know somebody who is an adult who is getting braces or a young adult who is getting braces, do me a favor. Do them a favor. Don't tell them your horror stories. It's bad enough. We don't want to think that we're going to be in excruciating pain on top of it. So, rubber bands. These are tricky little suckers to get on. Now, I will not lie. This is video number 2 for tonight with the rubber bands, because video number 1 ended with me shooting a rubber band out of my mouth onto the counter in front of me because I had an oops. That's what happens. These things. So it'll probably turn up in some blooper reel someplace. That is what happened. I am a Butterfingers. I am learning. So this one is going to have to go on the outside of this tooth and then be pulled to the inside of a bottom tooth. I have found it easiest to use my finger along with the rubber band tool to help me. This rubber band tool has a hook at the top. You can see right there. I'm calling it the top. Well, a hook on one side and a little prong thing on the other side. I'm trying to angle this, you can see it. Well, a little prong thing on the other side with 2 prongs. I haven't figured out what this part is for yet, but the hook is definitely for the rubber bands. So I just hooked a little rubber band around it, then I'm putting my finger through the rubber band. Make sure your hands are clean. If you don't make sure your hands are clean, that's your business. It's your mouth, you got to deal with it. But as for me and mine will be clean. So, rubber band, I'm going to hold on to the hook. I'm going to put the rubber band into the back of my mouth with my finger through the loop of the rubber band. Then I'm just literally going to roll it over the bracket. So here we go. Okay, so over that bracket. Now that I have that over the back bracket, I have to put it on the bottom bracket using the same technique. Finger and this. Not always go smoothly. Okay, so it doesn't always go smoothly. You gotta work with it a little bit. It's so much easier when nobody's watching you, but now that it's on. Part of the trick with putting the rubber bands in is figuring out where to put which hand. I don't know if people can do this with just the hook. I can't imagine that anybody could. But if you can, more power to you. Kudos. Send me a link. But I will continue to use my finger and try and get these things on. So here we go, other side. Again, I am a lefty. You will learn some bilateral localization skills or bilateral localization skills. And there went another rubber band. Okay. I am on the Gorilla rubber bands. A big bag of them. There must be like 1,000 of them in here. Thankfully, because mine apparently like to jump all over the bathroom. All right, so rubber band number 2, here we go again. Jeez. Anyway, all right, here we go. That one's on. Again, it's just about dropping it down over that bracket. My suggestion is put your finger tip on the bracket and then roll the rubber band down onto your bracket. Inside, I like to keep the hook toward the front of my mouth and use my finger toward the back part of the rubber band. All right, it's on there. I still have the hook because that keeps the loop open while my finger was in there. And then I take the hook off. That's it. It is very helpful to have a mirror if you can. Otherwise, you're going to have to wing it. But like I said, it is easiest to keep your finger, to keep the tool to the front of the loop and your finger to the back. It just keeps the loop open and you have more, you can feel with your finger where the rubber band is. So hopefully this helps somebody out there. I didn't have braces as a kid. Once again, my son had braces, but he did his own rubber bands and stuff. Mercifully, I did not have to put rubber bands in anybody else's mouth. I do not do dental stuff. I can't mess around in other people's mouths. So he was kind of on his own for that one. So make sure that you wash this after you're done. I usually just take a little bit of soap and water, or I'll grab my tea tree oil and hot water and I'll wash it off real quick and put it back into my handy dandy little box of dental stuff that I keep here next to my sink. And then I reuse it again. I'll leave these rubber bands on now until this evening before I get ready to go to bed. I'll brush again and change out my rubber bands just before I go to bed. I don't think I have to do that, but that's what I'm choosing to do if I eat anything else tonight. So there you have it. I hope this helped somebody. Good luck with your braces and your rubber bands, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.